Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben Schumacher, and today I'm going to show you how to edit an exterior photo from this to this in 10 seconds. Let's go. Alrighty, so here we are in my laptop. I'm going to show you guys how to do this before and after with a few different photos. So these are the three we're going to use. We've got a front yard shot, another front shot, and then this is a drone shot of a backyard. So the first step of the process is we're going to import them into Lightroom like I've already done. We're going to be in the Develop tab, and then we're simply going to select them all, Command A, right click, edit in Photoshop. Okay, so once we have these open, first thing that I'm going to do is apply my Photoshop action. Now, this obviously has taken longer than 10 seconds already because I'm teaching it, but if I were doing this just in a normal shoot, I would already be done. So once we've opened them, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to my action, and we're going to hit play on it. Now, when I hit play, this is what happens. Voila, just like that. So we went from pretty dark image, with lots of shadows, to this beautiful bright image. And my laptop is not wanting to cooperate right now. That's okay. So yeah, this picture almost looks like there was sunshine, even though it was a cloudy day, right? So I'm just gonna go to the next photo. Actually, we're gonna do all three in Photoshop, and then we'll go back to the Lightroom and tweak them for a few seconds. But yeah, this is the second one we'll do. Again, look at all the shadows here in the doorway, kind of under this roof. And even in the rocks here. Now pay attention to what happens when we do this Photoshop action. Should be done someday, There we go. Look at that. So for my preference, this stone is now a bit too bright, so I'm gonna adjust that in Lightroom in a second. But we went from very, very dark shadows here to it looking almost like there's not much of a difference between the shadow and the sun exposed part of the house. Let's move on to the last one here, which is a drone shot. Obviously, I didn't climb a tree to take this picture. Boom, nice and quick. So let's save this one too. I'll go back to Lightroom. All right, now if I was doing a shoot, I would just be doing all these back to back, and it would be going a lot quicker than it is right now, obviously, because I'm kind of teaching as I'm going. But yeah, another thing I do is I basically apply a preset. It's called Bump 01. I don't have all my presets on this computer, but this is the one I would use. And this is a bit bright, so we'll just darken this a little bit, and then I would just apply it to all the photos. That way I don't have to go through all of them separately. I just Command A, synchronize, and then this is kind of a good start for all the photos. So this is done. This is how I deliver the photo. This one, pretty close to done. Like I said before, this is a bit too bright for my liking. I like the dark stone, so we're just gonna bring back a bit of the shadows. So this is what we got from the action, and then we should add a bit of a bump on it. And there we go, that's good. And now the last one here, the first one that we did. Yeah, this one's looking a bit too blue and a bit too green, so kind of adjust that a little bit, like that. And also just adjust these verticals real quick. And all these photos, because that is important. All right, so here we go. This is the first one that we did. Again, this was the before. All right, so now that you've seen what this action can do, I'm going to go ahead and create it once again for you. Unfortunately, I can't share the action with you, so you're just gonna follow along and do this in your own Photoshop application and create your own little action. So first thing we're gonna do is hit plus, new action. So Call this exterior, YouTube example. Now you can set the function. You can assign this to a key. I won't do that now. All right, so what it's gonna do actually when we hit record is it's gonna start recording the actions right away. So I'm just gonna undo this and hit undo. So this is how the raw photo was. So just restart this. Exterior, YouTube example, just like that, right? Easy. All right. Unlock the layer. So we have this layer selected. Now we're going to go to filter, which is right beside select. You can't see it because I'm not recording that part of my screen. Got cut off. But yeah, anyway, we're going to hit camera raw filter. Then first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bump the exposure a little bit, and we're going to bring the shadows all the way up, highlights all the way down. That's it. Hit OK. Boom. Now we're going to do this again. We're going to go to filter. We don't want to hit the camera raw filter at the top because that's just going to repeat the same filter we just did. So make sure you go to the bottom here and select this camera raw filter function. Now what we're going to do is we're going to once again pull out the shadows, and we're going to set the highlights to 50, just like that. Set this to 100, hit OK. Now the last thing we're going to do is go here once more, camera raw, and we're just going to make this photo pop a bit, right? So we're gonna add some contrast. I'm gonna add a bit of texture and a bit of vibrance. Just like that. I'm gonna bring a few of the blacks into here just to make it look a little more contrasted. Hit OK. Yeah, so feel free to just copy the exact numbers that I inputted into the camera raw filter. I've done this many times on different computers for different people, so I'm able to do it really quickly, kind of just without really thinking about it, but just copy the exact numbers as I did it, and you'll have a great action in Photoshop. Now, once we've done these things, we hit the little lock icon, and then we did these 3 camera raw filters. We're gonna hit stop, and there you go. So to make sure this works, we'll go to one of these other photos, go back to the original, select the action we just created, and hit play. And just like that, there's our photo. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and like the video and do all the things. Have a great day.